Hi, boys and girls. Our learning goal today is I can use pictures to identify baby animals and their parents. Also, we want to think about this learning goal. It says I can find the main topic. We're going to talk about that a lot this task. So just stay tuned and we'll talk about it at the end. So right now we're going to go over pictures of baby animals and their parents. So if you look at this picture right here, this is a Sandhill Crane. You've probably seen them walking around your neighborhood. Have you ever noticed them walking around with those little furry little babies? I've seen them a few times. If you look at this picture here, I can see this Sandhill Crane and its baby. Notice in this picture he's a little smaller and here he's getting bigger. Can you pause this video and I want you to think for a minute? How are they different and how are they the same? Okay, did you do some good thinking? Great. So when I look at this video or these pictures, I notice that both of them, they look like birds. They have wings, they have beaks, they have eyes. Their bodies are the same shape. But one thing I notice is his fur is really fluffy and his are more feather-like. As the baby grows up, he's going to start to look more like his parent. Right now, they look very much the same. See those legs? But they're not exactly the same, but they resemble each other. Resemble means they look like each other. Here, what's this guy called? Yeah, we've got alligators. Notice you've got the alligator and you've got the little babies up top. Notice they're smaller, much smaller, but they look like their parents. So baby animals look a lot like their parents, but they're going to look a little bit different, obviously, because they are smaller. Their bodies aren't fully formed everywhere, so he's going to grow up and he's going to look very similar to his parent. Here you have baby ducks walking with their mama. Notice, what do they all have? Did you say beaks? I see beaks. What else do they all have? Look at those little feet. They're so cute. Just like with the Sandhill cranes, notice that the baby duck, he's a little fluffier, and the mama duck's got more of the feathers going on there. But we know that as they grow, they will get their feathers. Here we've got turtles. These are two different types of turtles. This one here, the shell's different from this one. See that? But they all have shells, right? They all have bodies where they can stick their head inside of their shell. So they're very similar, but do they look exactly the same? No, they do not look exactly the same. But look how cute they are. Can you imagine these guys growing up to be this big? And look at this one flying off its mama. He's ready to go swimming. Here you've got bunnies. Notice these bunnies look very similar, don't they? Their hair, their fur, everything looks the same. Whereas this one, he's white and he's got that brown fur. But is everybody always going to be exactly the same color? Nope. He could have got his white fur maybe because he's a little baby bunny, or maybe his other parent has different color fur. So it just kind of depends. But he still definitely looks like a bunny. See those ears and that face shape and those eyes? So you look similar to your parents, but not identical, not exactly the same. Here you have a Florida panther. I want you to think a minute. We've been looking at pictures of babies and their moms or their parents. So we know that they look similar. I want you to look at these two pictures I'm about to show you, and I want you to tell me, which one do you think is its baby? This one here. I see that they both have fur. They're both a brown color. They both have ears and eyes and a nose. Could this be the baby? Or this guy here. He's got fur, he's got his ears, nose. Which one do you think resembles or looks most like this big adult panther? Did you say the bunny? I hope not. Nope, this is not the baby. Here is the baby panther cub right here. They both have fur, but you can tell that this one looks most like the panther. So baby animals resemble their parents. We can tell that this is a bunny rabbit and not related to the panther. So our learning goal was I can use illustrations. Oh, I didn't change that. I can use pictures to identify baby animals and their parents. We were not using illustrations because illustrations are drawings. We were using photographs. And the other learning goal was I can find the main topic. Uh-oh. Can you tell me the main topic of all the pictures we just looked at and talked about? So think about the main topic is what the text, the story, the pictures, what it was mostly about. So pause that for a minute and think, what were we just learning about? Did you say the Florida Panther? I hope not, because did we just learn all about the Florida Panther? No, that was just one slide, right? We learned about alligators and bunnies and ducks and sandhill cranes. We learned a lot about all those different types of animals. But what specifically did we learn about them? Right, we talked about how they look like their parents. Baby animals look like their parents. So the main topic, it wouldn't be animals, it wouldn't be panthers or bunnies, it would be baby animals and their parents. What this video was about was baby animals and their parents. You did an awesome job. Go ahead, bubble your smiley face on your list and move on to your next scheduled activity. Great job.